Wow. My goodness me, it took me forever to try and work out. Why are you crying? There we go. Goodness me. My nail broke today, and that was just like the epitome. Right? Like the precipice of like just, you know? This week at work, they called for overtime, but it's actually like before work starts, so I'm getting up at like 5 AM. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Because I just can't seem to get to sleep on a night, you know? And I'm just so tired. But they called it for 2 weeks, and this week was the first week. So hopefully I should be able to get through next week and not like collapse. But it has meant that I've been really tired once I come home from work. I've managed to work on these a little bit. So these are my large petals, these are medium, and this is the small one I had. So we're close. I just need 2 more of this one, and then the petals. I think I need 1 of each sized petal, right? So it's come together pretty well. I'm quite impressed with it, like the shape that it has and stuff, because like even if I just like lump them around each other, like ew, it's gonna make such like a cool shape, you know. This is obviously not how it's gonna look, but it's gonna make such a cool shape. I think the way that they do these, so it's like an increase, then a chain 1, like single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch, and then another increase here I think, and then you have an increase at a single crochet, 2 chain, single crochet in the same stitch, and then the same with an increase, and then 1 chain, and then an increase. So it just gives the petal like a little bit of shape without being too kind of difficult. It's been pretty mindless once I like sat down and was like, I'm gonna work on this now, you know? So that's been pretty fun. It's got like mean shape on it, you know? Just from the increases and things like, because there's no decreases, so you just increase. Well, I suppose there is a decrease here, because you generally are 1 stitch like away, you finish, so it would be, your last stitch would be here, and then you just slip stitch to the connecting one, so you are decreasing this 1 every time, but it just gives such a nice like look to the petal without needing the wire, which there's nothing wrong with the wire. I don't mind using the wire because I've brought these up before. I've used it for this. This is supposed to be a lily at some point, but I think once I get the things out to make this into a flower, then I'll just make this into one while I'm there. This is pretty easy to do. I've done quite a couple of colours. These are the exact same yarn, but this one looks a lot tighter, so I have to assume it's an improvement in my tension. I do need to weave all of the ends in because I am allergic to that apparently. I like this blue colour, it's like a nice petrol. I don't have a ton of this, I only have, I grabbed it in this bag, I didn't mean to, but that means it's in here. She says, I'm not good at it again. Yeah, right, that's lost to the elements, so yeah, promise it exists. But yes, I'm not sure what I want to make with this because it was a donation, so I don't know what it's called to get any more other than like blue cotton, I guess, but it's slightly pearly, whereas these ones are matte. Can't really tell too well on this camera. Oh, it smells so good. I've got a wax melt going in the museum. I am a wax melt fan. I stained it. I have one that's sugar donuts or something, and it's this thick brown. I need to cut that into like tiny little grate some off because the smell is just too intense. It gives me a migraine. But these ones are absolutely fine to use, and they're a cute little rose shape. But the sugar donuts one stained the bottom of this, so it's not the cutest, but I've had this for absolutely ages. And it's one of the electric ones, and I cannot recommend it enough because you don't have the smell of the candle, the burn smell once you blow out the candle. But this one is what is in there. It's the Pioneer Woman. Basil, sage, peach, nectarine, and apricot. It's so nice. I love this little jar. I can't wait for, like, when I've used them all. I'm sad to use them all because they're all quite cute. If I don't use them, then I can't get any more. And they're just these cute little, they're thin little roses. There's, I think, 2 more layers because I haven't had a wax melt in forever, but they're just these cute little flowers. Oops, I'm throwing them about, and they smell so good. But I am excited to have, I realise that's probably so loud in the microphone. I'm excited to have these little tins for after. There was this one, the other one I've got that's like sweet donuts or something. Brown sugar, cinnamon bread, vanilla, spice, and maple. It's the exact. I don't know why I'm unscrewing it. It's just like a slide on and off one. These are the exact same little rose. Oh, this one's so good. But there was one other tin. It was a blue one, but I absolutely hated the smell. And while the tin was cute, I didn't see the point when the point is the wax melt. And if I'm not going to enjoy using 10 of them, you know, it just smelled like chemicals. It was really, really awful. I think this should come off really easy. Yeah, looks like it comes off quite nice. I'm gonna leave it on just while I still have some in it, so I know what the smell is. But I just thought these tins would be so cute, like when they're all empty. I could put like my little stitch markers in them and stuff. I thought that'd be so cute. I love wax melts so much. I have one that I just refuse to let myself burn, because I have not found another one. That's so dusty, oh my goodness. I haven't found another one that smells like this. It's the iced lemon sugar cookie. I bought this ages ago. And it smells so good. I had a candle that smelled like this when I was younger. And I absolutely loved it. And obviously I burnt it or lost it or did whatever to it. And then when I smelled this, I was like, oh my goodness, this is perfection. And it's kind of getting a little bit grubby, so I should probably actually use it. But I just don't want to use it, because everyone I've smelled since then has this weird, I just put that on my lip. Ew, don't eat these. That's not nice. Everyone that I've smelled since then just hasn't smelled like this, and this one smells exactly like I'm remembering the candle from my childhood smelling like. So I just haven't managed to, I mean, there's like 6 cubes. I could just save one if I felt the need. I think I should use these. I'm gonna be a big brave girly, and I'm gonna use these. My mum used to make soap, and I don't think she made candles, but she used to make soap and bath bombs, and she let me massive mistake, she let me put the dye in for one, and the recommended was like so many mils of this liquid, and it didn't look like it dyed it very well, because I was used to like Lush bath bombs, so they're quite bright, quite visually appealing, and this dye that I'd put in hadn't dyed the powder, that I was using for the bath bomb. I hadn't dyed it very much at all. And I was like, well, that's boring. I want like a midnight blue bath bomb. So I just kept adding dye. I kept adding dye, and I got the colour I wanted, ish, kind of, and then my mum like removed the dye from me because I shouldn't have been left with it. And then we used it, and I stained the bath and myself for like a week. It was so bad. I don't think the bath ever was like white again. It was always just a blue tinge. So I wasn't allowed to help out anymore. Luckily, that one was just like for use at home. I didn't like make a batch to sell or anything. Could you imagine? But it was quite fun. And she has like a lot of the stuff, and it's quite therapeutic, to be fair. She let me make a couple of soaps. So I would be interested in doing that again. If I could work out like some way to rig this all up. Either to rig this all up in the kitchen, because you need like bowls and things to heat up the soap so you can put like the colour and the dye and like mix it in and stuff. And I'd like to make some of my own wax melts, because then I can just keep having the flavours that I want. Because I did want to get, there was a person on Etsy that had like a sample box of all their smells, like their scents, I suppose it's better than smells. All their scents, and there was like a cafe collection, a Christmas collection, and a Halloween collection that like really caught my interest. And it's gonna come up to like £30-ish, a little bit more than that, because I think the Christmas one had more in it, so it was like £13. I think the cafe one had a bit less, and I think the Halloween one was 10. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. It was a little bit ago now. And my mum was like, we can just buy the scent little vials. You can just buy samples of the little vials of the scents. So you can just make it yourself. And if you don't like the scent, you don't get the full bottle of the scent. And I was like, you're a genius, man. How did she spawn me and just none of the brain cells? You know, it's very selfish of her to not share the brain cell, you know? So I am looking forward to, this is so tight. I'm looking forward to doing that. Cause like how cool would it be? Make your own wax melts, you know? And I can just have the scents that I like. Because I'm not sure if there's a different, I think there is. She did this when I was not quite young, but like pre-teen, early teen age, so like I wasn't really paying attention very much. But there's a difference between ones that scents that like go on your skin to scents in candles, because they just go in the air. But if it's going on the skin, like soap and things, it has to obviously be skin safe. And I'm not sure if you can use the ones that are safe for skin in wax. I'm not 100% sure. Mum knows way more than I do. What am I doing here? Single crochet, increase single crochet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But yeah, so that would be just super cool, I think, to make my own kind of bath stuff. Because you can make your own like hand lotion. You know, like the pump, like the pumpy soap balls. Because that's what we use in this household. Ow, because I'm convinced someone keeps eating the soap. And you can just like buy the formula, like doodad formula. You can just buy that and then change it to whatever scent you want. You can even buy like the scented formula and just package it and sell it. It's insane. but that's a single crochet. I didn't want to do that. No. Okay. But yeah, so I'm very, very big on the idea of doing that, and I desperately, desperately want to find a lemon sugar cookie that will like replace that one, because then if I can get it like on tap, so to speak, then it's not so much of like I must cherish this for it is the last, you know? And then I'd be able to have my favourite smell around me all the time. And the museum will just be so nice. But I'm very interested in a cafe set. I think there was like coffee and like caramel latte and things like that. And I think there was like an all butter croissant or something. There was some pastries as well as some drinks. Scents. So that would be quite interesting because I quite like the smell of coffee. So that could be cool to do. And then we could get like, because I really this is just such a tangent, oh my goodness. I really like I saw a lady, she was again on Etsy when I was going on my wax melt excursion. And she had like tiny little ghosts. They were like year big, and you just like shoveled some of them into they were all the same scent in the bag, but you could like put some of them in, and then because some scents give me a migraine, I'm not sure if it's just that batch, there's some in different companies and stuff. These are all like big companies. I don't have, well I do actually, I have one set of wax melts that came from like a person instead of like a company, like a small business instead of a large corporation kind of thing. And they are all Christmas themed, and I've had them for, it must be about 5 years now, and they still smell gorgeous. And I only break them in half so that they'll last longer because I'm running out. And it's such tragedy because they're so cute. I really like them. But I'm thinking of maybe trying to find some like eeny weeny little molds, because I just think that would be really cute to then have like the little jars, and then just have like a little bit of like a little cute little because I know my mum has like the glass ones that are shaped like a 50p piece, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, 6, 5, 5, 6, 5. Gonna go with 5 sides. So they're shaped like that, so they could be quite cute because they're all glass, so I'd be able to see. We can make like little labels and it could be all cute. Ooh! Have a little like apothecary. Not at all, but you know, as close as I'm gonna get. I just think it would be really fun. Like I say, I really like my wax melts, so it would be cool to be able to make some. Not even like to make it like a business or anything, but just to have fun, you know? Do something for myself. No, okay. Right, this is an increase. Dun, 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 dun. No, what is my problem? I'm too tired. That's what it is. Absolutely knackered. The factory I work in is super annoying, temperature wise, because it's freezing now because it's cold. I'm sure when we get like the week's worth of sun that Murray England usually gets, it will be absolutely roasting. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, okay. But because it's cold, the factory is absolutely freezing, so you can't feel your fingers. But then they put the heating on, and it's so warm, it makes me feel sleepy, because I'm already tired. Because, like I say, we've had a week of overtime, and then there is next week that's scheduled overtime. But if the backlog isn't cleared, there's gonna be more. So I'm so tired. I would say I'm happy with the overtime pay, like, to thingy, but we don't get any extra. So that kind of sucks a little bit, but, like, obviously we get the hour that we've worked, but there isn't, like, overtime pay. It's just our base pay. Which is fair, I suppose. I don't know if the work per se is any different just because you're doing it for another hour, but there's a bit inconvenient, you know? Like, I want to be asleep at that time. But, you know, swings and roundabouts, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. So it's just left me absolutely shattered all week. And they just, you know, like, I don't want to come home because the overtime is before work, not after. I don't want to come home, have a nap, and then not be able to get to sleep when I'm trying to go to bed. So I don't let myself have, like, a little nappy nap, which is obviously just tiring me out. But I'm not fully conscious, like, awake enough to actively do a whole lot. So, like, I just end up kind of existing for, like, a few hours, and then I'll have my tea, and then I'll go to bed. Which kind of sucks, because it just feels like I've just wasted the whole week. I have barely crocheted anything, like, literally just these petals, and I have so much I need to be working on. I have been, let me show you. Welcome to the show and tell portion of an Odette stream. I've been making my friend a little pusheen. Ouch. I also rammed my finger into, you can't really tell, but I rammed my finger, like, this way, like, zoop, into, like, the little switch on the machine, and it just tore up all of my cuticle, so now it's really, like, swollen, and it kind of hurts to poke while I'm poking it. But my friend at work really likes pusheen. I know it's, like, the complete wrong colour, it's too dark, but I literally only have this grey. I have so much of this grey. And I just thought it was kind of cute. I have no idea how I'm going to stuff the ears. This is entirely just empty. I think, gonna get, you know, the scissors, the clamps to put these on? Because this was an absolute nightmare. I have to just, like, wander around to find a hard surface that will, like, fit on the back. He's lost his eyeball! Oh no! He's lost one! That's not how he's supposed to look like that one. Where did the back of your eyeball go? Well, good job we caught that, huh? Okay, you can sit down now because I'm slightly concerned you're gonna lose an eye. Maybe this is a sign I should just, like, embroider the eyes. I should just give them fell eyes, but they're just so cute. Those little beaties. Those little beady eyeballs. But yeah, so this guy, I don't know how big he's gonna be, and I'm semi-tempted to put him on a little swing so she can, like, hang him off stuff. But yeah, she really likes cats, and she likes pusheen, so I figured why not. But now we need to find the back of your eye. Where did that go? Right, that's an adventure for another time. How do you lose an eye? Or the back of your eye? Anyway, I'm gonna get that, like, clamp gun thing for helping with the back of the eyes, because I'm just not strong enough. I don't know if it's because I have talons too. My nails are just too big, but I just can't, like, push them down at all. It's just not, it's not fun for me, and I don't really want to embroider them. So, you know, they either end up eyeless. Bless him. I do want to embroider him just some little beadies, you know, some little beady beads. But evidently haven't got that far. He does have a butt though, which is more important, I suppose. He's so much fun. I want to make him like full-sized because I used 4-ply yarn for this bit especially. I'm not sure what this was, it was just a random bit that got donated, but I do want to make him full-size because he was quite fun to make up, to be fair. This bit, this little neck join bit was a bit tedious just because how small it was. Now you're trying to like angle your hook into like a tiny little space, but I thought it was pretty cool. I like him. He's quite a fun like pocket size for you to just kind of play with, but I do want to make him big, a big boy. Right, this one. Come on, behave, hand. Okay. I don't like to, normally I'll have it wrapped around like this, so it's wrapped quite around, but I find that makes the tension too tight for this, but we'll try. Right, so where are we going? Then increase. Okay. But I'm just tired, and I feel so bad because I haven't posted a picture. Like, one of my resolutions is to post once a week, a drawing once a week. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6. And I have not done that since the first week of January, so I'm quite behind. I just haven't had the giggles, you know. And last year I set myself up a drawing goal and I didn't achieve that either. So I just kind of, and like this month I was supposed to do 2 streams one week, then 1 stream, then 2 streams, just try and get myself up because I do want to be doing 3 streams a week, but it's just not in my like system yet, I guess. But I just have been so tired, or there's like, I need to get the food shopping, or you know, countless things, but I need to be more dedicated, I think, to what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. But I have been really wanting to make content. Like while I'm at work, I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to go home and stream. It's gonna be so fun because I do enjoy streaming. I enjoy being live while I'm live, but I get quite in my head, like reflecting on and just before. But we're working through it. So yeah, now. Very excited because Quinithy, he's literally just called Quinn. I don't know why I keep listening it to 50 other things, but he has upgraded his computer. So mine's an all-in-one, which I would not recommend. And it's quite old now. It's like 5 years old, and it's just not. It's barely hanging on. Bless it. And I really want to play Infinity Nikki. And Quinn said that I could put it on his computer, but I feel bad because it's his computer, and he already put Genshin and Minecraft on it for me. So I didn't want to be like a pain. But he's upgraded his, and it's come today. So I'm gonna look for a monitor. I'm just gonna get something cheap, kind of small, I think. And I'm going to be able to play Infinity Nikki. I don't think I'll be able to stream on it. I'm not sure. I'll see if he thinks it's capable of doing that. But honestly, I just want to play for myself. and I've seen a couple of people make outfits out of Infinity Nikki, and that seems so much fun to me because I still have my fall garments to sew, and it's already the end of February. I start to spiral sometimes. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I start to spiral sometimes when I'm like the passing of time and I don't feel like I've achieved enough because I haven't been able to cross anything off my list yet at all. Because a lot of them are like year-long plans. I feel like next year I want to have like mostly one-time things. So even if it's like make 4 socks, those are like not like make more socks, start doing this, continue with this. I have a lot of year-long vague things, which mean that I can't complete a row because there's so many of them, they're spread everywhere in my bingo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because obviously I have like upgrade my PC, which as soon as I do that can get crossed off. Learn to drive, as soon as I do that gets crossed off. But there isn't enough of them in like a row, so I think there's like one, oh, big yawn. Yeah, I think there's like one row I can do. I can do 1 row. And that's it, because everything else has got a year-long plan to it. Which is my own fault for not thinking, but I'm still gonna go ahead and do the best that I can. Because I didn't have a free space, I don't know if I'm gonna like forgive myself on the drawing one. But I think I'm still gonna try and post the equivalent of a drawing a week. So I'm just gonna have to like bulk up. I think probably once Overtime's done, I might do another drawing stream because that was kind of fun. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need to increase. But I've managed to do 4 streams a month so far. Like say I want to get to 3 streams a week. And then I think from there, I might sit, once I'm there, I might sit at that for a bit. And then I want to get to 5 streams a week. I think that could be quite fun. But I'm not sure if that'll leave enough time for everything else. So I don't know if I'll do 3 a week. And then try and get like a YouTube video out weekly or bi-weekly maybe. I shall have to see. Oh, what are we doing here? I love counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, supposed to be an increase. No, why? I haven't done this much. You like just completely pull the yarn out and mess up the. In a while, but I appear to be doing it quite frequently in this one. 2, 3, 4, and an increase, and then another increase. What do I want to do on this side, not the other side? Curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I just, like, I feel like this time last year I had at least like one pair of socks finished and the next one started, and I'm still only halfway on my first sock of my first pair. So I'm just getting a bit in my head that maybe I bit off more than I could chew, but then at the same time I feel like a year is enough time to achieve these things, you know? Like, so 4 garments, that's like what? A dress, a blouse, a skirt, you know, 2 dresses. It's not, they're like a week project, if that, you know? It's just, ugh, you know? Finding the time and the space, because I don't have my workshop anymore. Because that was too expensive, and that landlord was awful, so I packed that in. So now I don't have like a big clear space, like what is in my first sewing vlog, which is edited. The clips are put together, the script is like 90% done. I just need to voice over, put the voice to the clips, clip anything else that needs it, and then upload it. So I'm quite excited for that. Oh goodness me. But the background, the layout I've got in that will never be again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's trying to find a space that's nice, that's, you know, not too cluttered, not too dark, not too, you know, all these things. 3, 4, 5, then an increase. I am going on a little adventure. I think I mentioned it in my last stream. I'm going to try and find some craft shops in a place a little far from the museum, and I'll be there for a week. So my plan is to take a sock with me, like a new one. I think I might cake one up to be able to put it in my little bag. Although this is just the ball, this one is my green one, but I do want it to be a pattern that I have online. I think this one is in the book. I don't know if I bring in the book with me. And ideally, I want it to be something with a simple pattern to it, so I don't have to keep like looking, you know, like, so I can still be involved in like a conversation going on or whatever. I'm not like super distracted by the pattern, but I'll have to see what I have on Ravelry to see what I want to use the stuff I've got for. But I'm definitely going to take one with me, and I'm just going to hope that I can finish it. But I don't want to take my DPNs because I just worry they're going to like get lost and I'm going to lose stitches or something. It's just going to be like a nightmare. But I already have a sock on my cables, and it's one that I don't want to work on because it doesn't count. It's this one, and it doesn't count because I've already like started it like quite a lot. I'm pretty sure it's now just a little bit and then the toe decreases, and I really just am not the biggest fan with how this looks. I thought this like would look so much nicer than it is. Like, I thought there would be like more like little speckles and it would fade more like an ombre, not be like this. You know, I'm just not a fan of it. But I've started, and changing the pattern won't change how it will look, so I'm just kind of giving up. Like I gave up on a thought of unraveling it, because it's not going to change how it's going to be. It's not the ugliest pair of socks, I guess, as long as they fit. Like, that's the main thing that I care about. It's just a case of like, damn. But because this is almost finished, I don't want to take this one, because this one's not counting. That was what I said at the beginning of the year, and it is then ending up being just relegated now to, oh, get out, the bottom of the pile, because I don't want to use it. That's it, the little peak of it kicked up. But yeah, I don't want to use it, because if I'm spending time on that one, I'm not spending time on the ones that do count. So that one's going to be an after I finish my 4 pairs kind of project. But I'm sure I made like 5 or 6 in 1 year. But then I didn't crochet. It was the only thing that I did. I just made socks for the whole like time. I think I made a couple of jumpers, but it was mainly just socks. Because I really like this blue one. But it's not... I suppose I could take the blue one. It's a simple enough pattern. I could take that one. See, I'm already part working on it. It's in the bowl. Yeah, I don't think I would get... Oops, I'm throwing things about. I don't think I would get that back in a project bag. We'll see, because I kind of just feel like something new might be fun, you know? But I need to find my yarn winder first. First need to go through Ravelry, I think, and pick the project, stick to it, love it. Because that I'm not going till the end of April, so I have a little bit of time to hopefully have that finished. Hopefully. How many socks do I need? 4 pairs of socks, and I'm struggling with the first one. We're almost on our 3rd month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then my increase. Okay. But I'm just worried I'm gonna run out of time, you know? Because I've got the 5-star blanket that I need to make that I have not worked on because it absolutely hurts my brain. I've got that I need to finish before I go on this trip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I need to buy lemon yarn and make a baby cardigan for a baby shower that I'm going to, and have just been like assigned to make a cardigan, so that was fun having a choice. But you know, it's kind of like a double-edged sword when people learn that you can craft. They're like, oh cool, I'll just get you, like when people learned that I could sew, and like by that I mean they would be like, oh, what are you studying? I was like, costume. They're like, oh, you can sew? I'll just get you to hem my curtains. And I'm like, no, give me your curtains and I'm turning them into a dress. So it's just such like a, oh, you can do this thing, perform this act for me, kind of, you know, like, I suppose it's harmless. Baby stuff should work together quite quick because it's only small. I just don't have any lemon to use, and I've not been given any kind of money for the yarn, or for the pattern, or for my trouble. Not that I've done it yet, but you know, hypothetical. So just a bit of a, like a blech kind of molamente for it, but yeah, I suppose not too much skin off my nose, but I've kind of got no idea where all of my cable needles. What are they called? Because cable needles, that little hook thing, isn't it? Is it cable needles? I don't know what they're called. Anyway, the needles that are connected with the string. Because I have like a tiny one. I couldn't work out how it worked though for my socks. I have one of those like super, they're like 9-inch ones or something. I got one of those, but it's a size bigger than I wanted because they were sold out of the convenient size. So I just bought the next size up and thought that would be fine. But I'm not 100% sure how they work exactly. I'm also just a little bit dense, so maybe they're super easy and I'm just a bit thick. But when I put all my stitches on, because it was a pattern for that type of needle, but it just didn't like. It was super gappy. It didn't like nicely sit around the thing, so I had no idea what I did wrong. But it's kind of put me off using them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I might just have to buy. I don't mind doing the like long method. You know, you like wrap it round kind of thing. So I might just buy another set of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But I kind of want to get a Tunisian crochet hook too, because I've been seeing a ton of those are quite cool. And I really want to do a corner to corner crochet blanket, but I don't really want to spend the money on enough yarn to make a corner to corner blanket. You know? I've seen a ton of like super cool tapestries, but I'm like, no, I have enough projects that I want to do. I need to finish some of these fast before I start getting sidetracked by other things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we do an increase, and then we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we do 2 increases. So 1 and 2. The internet has just been an absolute hellscape. Luckily, I haven't come across it, but Quinn said that his Instagram was just full of like gore and like corn and just like not what it normally is at all. And I appear to have been quite lucky because I just haven't had that at all. Mine stayed quite like, I do hope that that did not pick up. Oh my goodness, my stomach just made the biggest like roar. I'm so sorry, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. But it is fine. We stream. And then no fall. I also want to get no football. I just want to get a second pair of crochet hooks because I just leave them around. I put them down and they go poof. So I want to get a second pair so that I can kind of have, I know it sounds super lazy, but so I can have like a downstairs pair and then like an upstairs pair, I suppose, set. Just so I've not got to keep bringing them around with me, kind of thing. And I also want to see if, when I make these, you'll see these little like extra bits that don't have anything on them. I want to see if I can put like a number on them. But then the hole would also have to be on them, wouldn't it? We'll see. To put like, this is a 3mm hook, because this one is only in words. No, it's not. It's only in numbers. There's no letters, because I think America has them as letters. I think. Not so sure. I know somewhere uses letters, and sometimes they're both on here. But this is just a 3mm. There's no corresponding letter for it. Yeah, it's a bit big. So I am wondering if I did use. Oh no, it feels like it's kind of the same. One more, and then we are done with the petal. My stomach will be quiet, I'm so sorry. I am a hungry boy. Alright, hang on, come here. Do you know the amount of times I've done a magic loop and cannot buggery get the right thread at the first time. But, I think I still have to see if there's any significant flower in March. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm not sure, but if there isn't, there will be, will they? But I think I want to do something a little bit more simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like a carnation or something. I feel like I could like crack that out in a stream. You know, I feel like just like one stream. Carnation, done. Bada bing, bada boom. Kind of thing. But I don't know if that's like chain. I suppose not chain, unless there was a flower, but I let myself do the book one because I have seen some really, really cute poppy ones, so I'm excited for that one, but that's going to come later in the year. And then I'm excited for the poinsettia ones because I think that's going to look so cute, just with it being like a leaf kind of texture. And I'm definitely going to make it out of this red because it's a lot more like royal looking in person than what's shown up on camera. So I think it's just gonna look so cool. My stomach wanted I also am hoping at some point, I think maybe my first stream might be to do the flower, like just to crank that out, make sure it's done, especially if it's something simple like a carnation, and then I want to move on to doing my cross stitch because that's on my list. Finish a cross stitch, and I have one that's started, but I've had it started for quite a few years now, so just to be able to get that off the like whip pile and into like a frame or something, I think would just be quite nice. So I'm allowing that one, like as a whip, to be in the doodah. But the sock is not allowed. Because I kind of want to do a colourwork sock. Then I've never done, well, that's a lie. I have done colourwork. I've made some cinnamon roll little knitted, they're like patches. They're supposed to be coasters, but they are just so insanely tight. I'm a lot better at crochet tension than knit tension. I think it's because I wrap it like this for knitting as well, so it's just extremely tight when I'm not using the threads, like certain colours, for a long time, and they just pull at the back. So I'm not sure if maybe starting off with like a smaller motif would be better, but there are so many super cute colourwork socks and like jumper patterns that I desperately want to do, so I need to learn. 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. Okay. So that'll be fun, just to try and get my little brain around something. Because I have a ton, I bought a ton of colours like last year, year before, if not earlier than that, later I guess. I'm so sorry, my stomach will not be quiet. But I just haven't had also the ability to do the colour work successfully on my swatch, so I just haven't obviously wanted to. I don't want to make a whole sock and then end up fitting like a baby because my tension's abysmal kind of thing. So I just haven't done it yet, so I think I'm gonna potentially find some like small repeating patterns to just try and work my tension out. Maybe see through some YouTube videos to help me with that. Hang on. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay. But yeah, so I'm not sure how next week is going to be, because obviously it's going to be the exact same, and I'm absolutely spent this week, so it's literally just gonna stack up how tired I am, but I'm trying to be good. I should be going on an adventure tomorrow, my stomach, but I'm not sure if there's going to be any kind of cool shops. I'm going to see if there's any weebie shops or craft shops to hit up while I'm there, so hopefully I have something cool to show you guys. But I am not sure if there is anything. I think it's more of like a food kind of place, you know? Like a lot of like restaurants, bars, things like that, instead of like shops. So I'm not sure how successful I'll be in my hunt for purchasing something cool, but I shall have to. I'll have a Google tonight, because I think we're going tomorrow. So we shall see. But it's gonna be nice to get out, and then I think I might just crash on Sunday. I feel like I'm just gonna crash and sleep all day, which is bad. It's a waste of time, but 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3. But I just feel like I've been awake for so long. I'm so tired. But I hate like sleeping. I can't like sleep in all day kind of thing, just like laze around, because I end up getting, it looks like I'm lazing around, but I'm like paralyzed and my head is just spinning. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3, with like, you should be doing this, you have this to work on, you have that to work on, you have this to do something, do this, do this, and then I end up just like paralyzed from how much I have to do, that I don't end up doing any of it, which doesn't help, because I'm not relaxed, I'm very stressed, but I'm not actively doing anything. So I like to kind of have a lot of things, I think, on the go at once to ease myself into doing something. Because when I'm doing it, it's like streaming. When I'm doing it, I love it. You know, it's fun. I like working on something. It's not much now, but if I keep going, then it might be something good in the future. But it can only be something good in the future if I work on it now. So that's what I'm doing. But like before and like after, I just get a really like eek feeling, you know? Big stress. It's the same with like crafting. I know I have so many things I want to do, and like I want to get finished, and some things I've told my friends that I'm gonna make them, which is a big mistake. Never tell anyone you're gonna make them anything, because then there's an expectation. Whereas if you don't tell them, and then you can just like decide not to do it, and then they won't know. Which sounds kind of mean, but it's how I wish I'd have gone about things. But yeah, no, it is what it is. Not long now, a few more rounds. 2, and then increase, and then 2. My Halloween Hexie cardigan has taken the biggest step back. I do want to make some cool granny squares for the back, just to make it wider in the back. Because I don't have a ton of the yarn that I've used. I'm like running out, so I don't know how much bigger I can keep making it, but I like my things to be oversized, but I don't think I have enough for it to be oversized. So I feel like I'm gonna need to like just lump a couple of like year big granny squares in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, which I'm not against. I think they can look quite cool. So I'm gonna do that, and I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for the rib and things, but because I just have like this flower needs finishing because it's supposed to be the February flower, and I'm still making the petals. And I suppose the last one, but like, it's not the point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then obviously I need to make that cardigan, and I need to just need to do so much. But it's fine, we shall persevere. So I kind of feel a bit bad about like cheating, because I feel like a carnation is going to be such a nice, quick and easy flower. I hope it's kind of like, you know, the spider's legs that you make, where you do like a big chain and then you, is it like do an increase in every other stitch or something to make it like twizzle around? But I'm not sure, because I say it's quite like lettuce leafy and like condenses down and stuff, but I shall have to see. I've not even like looked at the pattern or anything, so oops, almost just lost my stitch again. But I'll have to see. Let's see what I find. Have to see what I found. 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, and then it's 4, I think, isn't it? Yeah. And increase. I think there's like 2 more petals to make. No, 2 leaves. There's 2 leaves to make. I think there's 1 big one and 1 small one. And then there's the bottom of the rose. 2, 3, 4. And then it's just putting it together. So I should think I'll have it done by... I think I should have all the elements done by the end of today. I might wait to glue it together tomorrow. Oops. I might have to be Sunday maybe. Three. Oh, I don't know what that is actually. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then it's 10. 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. 9, 10. Is it 10? Oh, I didn't do that increase right. I'm just gonna plonk it down here because I completely forgot again. Did that on the last petal, but it's fine. I think I'm gonna hold this here because my wrist is absolutely killing me. Oh. I've been so bad about doing my stretches before I start crocheting, and I really need to change that because I can feel it just having, like, I feel fatigued earlier, so I just, you know, I want to be able to crochet for a long time, so I need to look after my hands. So I think I need to find like a good video of some exercises to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it's 5 at an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then an increase. Nope, stuck. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in the wrong place. 5. Then an increase. And then 1 more. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then increase. Then a second increase. Did I do the second increase actually? Did I not forget it? Because I feel like I remember saying that. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I feel like it is 10, huh? Oh, it's 11. Okay. So then we'll go 11. And then I'll just slip in here and chain 1. So that will have to be everything for this stream, because my arm is killing me right here, like it's pulsing, on my thumb here, which is my normal problem area, so I do definitely need to do some hand stretches and things. But thank you so much I just punched the screen. Thank you so much for coming. We're almost done. One more, this one finished, and then so once the flower's put together, I will show it on stream. But yeah, thanks for listening to me waffle. Potentially a wax melt stream at some point. Very exciting. Let's go. Until next time.